You wake up early, you try to stay disciplined, you're doing what you were told would work. So why does it still feel like your life is frozen?
If this feeling has been following you silently, this video is for you. There's a strange kind of pain that almost no one talks about. It's not failure, it's not chaos, it's doing everything right and still feeling stuck. From the outside, your life looks fine. You're responsible, you're trying to improve, you're not reckless. But inside, there's this constant pressure, like something is wrong, but you can't name it. And the worst part, you start blaming yourself. You think you're ungrateful, lazy, broken. But here's the truth no one told you. Feeling stuck doesn't mean you're failing. It usually means you've outgrown the version of life you're living. Most people believe progress should feel exciting, motivating, rewarding. But real growth often feels uncomfortable, confusing, and silent. Because when you evolve internally faster than your external reality changes, your mind enters conflict. You're no longer aligned with who you used to be, but you haven't stepped into who you're becoming yet. So you feel trapped in the middle. Let's talk about why this happens. You were raised with a formula: work hard, be consistent, follow the rules, be patient. And yes, those things matter. But what no one prepared you for is this phase, the moment when discipline alone is no longer enough. Because discipline can move your body, but only clarity can move your life. Here's the uncomfortable truth. You might be stuck not because you're doing too little, but because you're doing too much of what no longer aligns with you. You're chasing goals that once made sense but no longer feel alive. You're following routines that keep you busy but not fulfilled. You're improving skills for a version of yourself that doesn't exist anymore. That creates internal resistance. And resistance feels like exhaustion, like numbness, like confusion. This is where many people panic. They try to fix the feeling by working harder, more productivity, more goals, more pressure. But pressure doesn't create direction. It only creates burnout. What you actually need in this phase is something different: permission to pause without quitting. Being stuck is not a sign to give up. It's a signal to reassess. Ask yourself questions most people avoid. Who am I trying to impress? What version of success am I chasing, and who defined it? If no one was watching, what would I actually want? These questions are uncomfortable because they remove autopilot. But autopilot is exactly what keeps people stuck for years. Another reason you feel frozen is comparison. In the age of social media, you're constantly measuring your progress against highlight reels. You see people younger than you winning, people doing less and getting more, people who seem confident, certain, ahead. But comparison distorts reality. You don't see their confusion, their fear, their mistakes. You only see outcomes, not the cost. And when you compare your inside to someone else's outside, you will always feel behind. Let me say this clearly. You are not late. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are simply in a transition phase. And transitions feel like stagnation until they don't. Here's how you start moving again. Not with massive changes, not with radical decisions, but with alignment. Instead of asking, how do I move faster? Ask, where am I moving from fear instead of truth? Fear of disappointing others, fear of starting over, fear of wasting time. Ironically, fear is what wastes the most time. Progress doesn't come from forcing motivation. It comes from reconnecting with meaning. And meaning is personal. Not everyone is meant to live the same life. Not everyone is meant to want the same things. Not everyone thrives in the same structure. When you try to fit your soul into a life that doesn't match it, you'll feel stuck no matter how disciplined you are. This phase you're in right now, it's not punishment, it's preparation. It's your mind telling you there's more for you, but not on the old path. And the moment you stop fighting that message, clarity slowly begins to return. You don't need to have all the answers today. You just need honesty. Honesty about what drains you. Honesty about what excites you. Honesty about what you've been tolerating instead of choosing. That's how momentum is rebuilt. If this message spoke to you, don't ignore it. This channel exists for people who feel stuck but know there's more. Subscribe if you're ready to rebuild clarity, discipline, and purpose from the inside out. And comment below, I'm ready to move again. Sometimes naming the decision is the first step forward.